Okay, first off, I have a few questions for the class. Has anybody played in sports in high school or for their high school? And is anybody still playing sports while they're attend South? Is anybody a full-time student here? So 12 credit hours or more a semester. And is anybody a full-time student and works a part-time or full-time job? There were many hands for sports, but there were a lot of hands for jobs. Personally, I don't work, but I do play softball here, and I'm a full-time student here at South. So telling you about my hectic life and how I balance school, sports, and and grades might help you balance your work life with school as well. Might be thinking, who am I? That's actually me playing softball here for South Mountain at ASU. My name is Elizabeth Raby. I've been playing softball since the 4th grade. And while I was in high school, I was varsity all 4 years and maintained a 4.0 GPA. I still play here and maintain my 4.0. Balancing all those things is all about time management and just focusing on one thing at a time and all about balance. I'm a student athlete, so student comes first. Education is key, and you must maintain eligible grades, so A's, B's, and C's to play. So to do that, you have to keep school first, and you have to keep your grades prioritized over softball. If you have a failing grade, there's tutoring centers here at South Mountain that I frequent, and they can help you keep your grades above passing level so you can still play your sport. Balancing athletics and education can be very difficult, or a job in many of your cases. In 1991, the NCAA mandated that tutoring services be provided for all athletes free of charge. And there are tutoring services here for athletes and non-athletes in the LRC, if you didn't already know. But I am an athlete nonetheless. Again, that's me at ASU. To be a good student athlete, you have to perform in the classroom and you have to perform athletically. Staying motivated to perform your best at all times is key, and motivation by definition is the mental process that initiates, sustains, or guides an athlete's behavior. To stay motivated, I try to focus on school when I'm focusing on school, and when I'm on the softball field, I try to only worry about softball and what I'm doing at that moment. Practice can be a lot. We practice 3 to 4 hours a week, or 3 to 4 hours a day, and we have weights every other day for about an hour, hour and a half. It spends a lot of time and your energy, and staying motivated can help keep you on track and not fall off and burn out. In the end, all that hard work and time spent, energy spent, will pay off. On top of being an athlete and a student, try to maintain a little bit of a social life, a little bit. It can be really hard on top, but it makes it easier being closer to your teammates. Your schedules line up when you're friends with your teammates, so you practice at the same time, weights at the same time. Class schedule usually lines up a little bit, so you can go out to eat to lunch together, go out on the weekends together. Your schedules just line up and makes it a lot easier. But basically living with all your teammates all the time, eating, sleeping at the same time, going to sports together, can cut you off from the rest of the campus. And though athletes who compete, study, eat, and live together tend to feel cut off from the rest of the campus from a social standpoint, it makes it really difficult to make friends or hang out with regular classmates like Sergio or Dawid, because our schedules don't line up. So if we wanted to go eat, I'd be like, no, I have practice, I have weights, I can't. You just don't ever have time. One final thought I want to leave you with is a quote from Derek Jeter, and it says, "There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do." And to balance your hectic life of school, work/sports, and a social life somewhat, balance is key, and as long as you work really hard at it, there should be no excuse why you can't do it.